Right, I'm going to show you something called key modifiers, right? So in Vue, just below the last one I showed you with the Win modifiers, we actually have something called key modifiers as well. So we're going to try to create a key modifier that will fire if you press down a specific key or do something similar, right? So sort of like the mouse move, but with keyboard instead. First things first, we just, in our index, I just cleaned it out so it's clean again. You can do the same or mark it out or leave it, that's up to you. Mine's clean. And in here, I'm just gonna do some, let's just create a label. And the label is just, don't care about the for, so this is just a name. And then I'm gonna create an input here, and that's text and whatever we want really. And I just wanna copy this, like so. There we go, there we go, there we go. So we have two of these, right? Name and age. That's just like everyone, what everyone does. Cool. Now, I want to attach something to these. I want to attach the key. So click something on the keyboard or something specific you want to happen, right? Then you want to print it out. That's fairly easy. So what we want to do is in our method here, that's also clean again, we want to add something, right? We want to add, when you do something with a v-on keyup, for example, we want you to print out something in a console log. So we're going to create a log name here. That's just the name of our method, and it's a function. I'm going to create many of these. And inside this function, we're just going to print out to the console log, like so. And you have entered your name. Woo! Fantastic. And then we're also going to create one called log age. That's almost the same as the one we just created, like so. And this is just console log. You have entered your age. Your age. There we go. That's cool. That's what we want. We just want to make sure that when this specific key modifier we're going to create in a just short while will actually be printed out in our table here. So let's just refresh. And we see our name and age here. We can type stuff in here. Nothing happens, right? We want over here, whenever we're doing a specific key, we want it to print the console. So back to our index and inside our input field here, just after text, we're going to do another v-on. And instead of doing v-on like mouse move, we're going to do the key up. So key up, oops, spell it correctly, like this. And we're going to set it to something, right? So let's just start with enter. That is something everyone knows. And let's do this, and let's say log name. So once you type something in your name up here and you hit enter, it's going to print out over here, right? Blah, blah, blah. And I hit enter. And then you can see when we hit enter, it's actually going to print this one out. Cool. That's really simple, right? So what if I want to add a little bit more? So down here we're going to do v-on. Can we do more? Can we do more? I can't remember all the specifics. Let's try space. And let's see what this does. And this will log out age, right? So I can't remember if it's space or it's something else, but this and space. And now you can see it logged out your age because it's attached to this. We can actually do a little bit more. So if we want to be really fancy, instead of having people to, because this enter is something people can like, oh, whoops, my bad, right? But if you want to be something like you have to do Alt first, Alt key, and then enter, we can do that as well in here. We can type Alt just before the enter and then dot enter, save. And now this key modifiers, I hit enter now, nothing happens. I hold down my Option key on a Mac because of that, or Alt key on your PC or Windows, and hit enter. And now it will print over here. So that's how we can actually use key modifiers attached to our on here to actually like only do this if these specific criteria are true, and then you will do whatever we write in here. In our case, it's just a console log. But that's how we can use a key up. There's many more. Go into the key modifier and look at what we can do. Space, delete button, down, up, whatever. And I think you can use numbers, key codes, but again, this is being deprecated. So at some point, it won't really work in all browsers, but then stick to this where we have the actual name like space, escape, delete, And you can search for these if you want to find out all of them, and you can just test whatever works, right? But that's how we can actually do. Oh, there's one down here. So this is actually for F1. They configure this to 112. I don't know specifically what that means, but you can figure that one out yourself, I guess. Cool. See you in the next video.